Всем доброго времени суток, с вами Артем, это 4-я серия прохождения The Council, Совет, или как он там называется, Собрание. В общем, как-то так. Мы снова с вами спустились на первый этаж, и нам надо в красную гостиную на первом этаже. Это, я так понимаю, вон там красный, да? Здесь все красное. Но, насколько я помню, вот здесь малая гостиная. Здесь мы беседовали с сэром Холмом. Пойдемте тогда в ту дверь, потому что это выход. Кстати, вот здесь еще что-то можно было доисследовать. Около вот этого огромного камина. Кстати, это кто? Вот мне интересно. Это либо Юпитер, который съедает собственного сына вон на той картине. Либо это Зевс, либо это что это такое?
Lives of the Noble Greeks and Romans by Plutarch. A biography of the great men.
Угу. Взять, естественно. Мы все эти книги перед определенным заданием, они нам дают использоваться. Карты Европы, как мы видим. Ну, около этого камина. Ага. Мы стояли, но не использовали. Золотой эликсир. У меня всего полно, кроме меда. У меня всего 2 меда осталось. Кстати, 1 мед можно сейчас бахнуть. Одурманивание. Вы приняли 4 стимулирующих вещества во время выполнения заданий или отравили. Шкала времени больше не отображается во время разговоров. Выпейте флакон золотого... Где? Так, а золотой эликсир это... Блин. Сейчас, секунду. Золотой эликсир у меня на какой кнопке? У меня все записано. Чтобы не запутаться. Золотой эликсир на цифре 2. Все, выпили. То есть здесь... Так, микрофон. То есть здесь так просто немного не напьешься. Ну да, получается только в эту дверь. Ну пойдемте. На обед. Угу. Ну все тут, все. Все собрались. А сам сэр Молтимер? А вон он идет. Он с бородкой.
Dear friends, I bid you welcome. I hope the night was not too short. Your Eminence, Duchess, Monsieur de Richet, allow me to introduce our new guests. They arrived during the night. Johann Christoph von Wollner, Minister of Religious
Так это не Мортимер?
close aid of Frederick William II, King of Prussia. Napoleon Bonaparte, Lieutenant of the French Revolutionary Army. And Jacques Peroux, French Revolutionary Tribunal Judge. Unfortunately, my friends, Lord Mortimer will not be joining us this morning, but he should be with us later. So, let us begin.
What is Mortimer playing at? He tells me to come urgently and he sends no one to meet me?
And you, sir? How was the crossing for you? Yes, I heard the news.
As for myself, I did not know.
Peru looks totally out of place here. He's counting the 10 sets of cutlery around each plate? The man is completely lost.
Thank you again for the wine, Your Eminence. It is served every day at the King's table.
Please feel at home.
I am delighted to hear it.
Volner and Piaggi seem to be getting along
My
well.
friend. Don't trouble yourself.
Impossible.
Surprising when you know Volner prohibited religious practices in Prussia. Renowned member of the Rose Croix Order, former Freemason, and great lover of alchemy.
Франк-масон.
And look at Piaggi fawning over him. I really do have a problem digesting political protocol.
And right he was too.
My dear Johann, how are you?
Glad to make landfall at last. And yourself.
Very well.
And your husband?
He's poorly.
Yes,
The French
mouche.
Revolution gives him terrible headaches.
Oh, I understand. I should feel better too, as soon as the situation is settled.
If by chance the French crisis is emulated in Berlin, there will always be a refuge for you in London, my dear.
Your offer does you honor, Emily. But London is much closer to Paris than Berlin. Beware. The French are capable of sailing up the Thames straight to the Houses of Parliament.
Oh, my friend, I am shaking in my clogs.
Is the wine to your liking?
Very much so, Sir Gregory. Such complexity. Typically French. A Sauterne, isn't it?
Absolutely.
If I'm not mistaken, this is not Lord Mortimer's favourite wine. It is yours.
In his absence, I have taken the liberty of making a slight deviation from the rule, but I count on your discretion.
Значит, реально
Don't worry, I
Мортимера здесь нет.
appreciate the same grape varieties as you. I remember the last time we tasted that nectar here at this table. The finest minds of the century were present.
And the last time we drank it, the orphanage in Bloomsbury was still in ruins.
Would you repeat that?
Oh, well, I put some small effort into the works. The orphanage reopened just before Christmas. The bedrooms, washrooms, and the classrooms had all been refurbished.
I don't know what to say. You have given the girls a wonderful Christmas gift. Thank you.
I made a promise. Now it is done.
It's the first time I've ever seen her so moved. Just mention that orphanage.
Может,
broke right
она
through
из
Anna's
этого
hard shell.
приюта? Девочка маленькая была. Смотри-ка, как аж прям растрогалась.
Is everything all right?
Yes, thank you. I had a moment of absence, but here I am again.
What do you think of Volner?
The Prussian king is his puppet.
I find it hard to believe the king of Prussia is so weak.
Be careful. Volner is as influential as he is dangerous.
You seem to know each other well.
We used to work together.
Да.
I see.
Ай-яй.
Have you any information on this Napoleon?
Mortimer is arranged to keep his family out of the harmful reach of Corsican monarchists.
Interesting.
And that's not all. Mortimer and my mother have apparently agreed to deliver cannons to this Bonaparte.
Since when does the Order finance wars? Are you sure?
Unfortunately, yes. And the fact you didn't know my mother made this agreement?
Он же
Makes it
все-таки
even
в ордене состоит.
Thank you, Louis. At least you have
Чё
taught
от него
me
скрывать?
something.
В одном, как бы, улье варимся.
Monsieur de Richet?
Да.
It would seem we have common interests.
Ага.
Could we speak in private,
Вот
please?
сейчас и начнется про пушки-то. Там, по-моему, было что-то 100 пушек. Или 50. Что-то такое было. В ночном разговоре, помните, мы с вами
Lord
подслушивали?
Mortimer and the Golden Order, through your mother, have concluded a financial agreement.
Stay composed, Louis. I'm listening.
An agreement for cannons. Lord Mortimer assured me that you are to take over the project on behalf of your mother. You must know that I am deeply sorry about their disappearance, but I must validate the deal urgently if I want to be able to organize things properly.
Мы
I haven't
можем
seen
ему
Lord
сейчас
Mortimer yet.
отказать.
I'm afraid I'll be unable to answer your questions.
He assured me that you could replace your mother during her
А можем
absence.
подтвердить.
I appreciate his confidence, but still, this is a bit hasty. But please continue.
Of course, but I need to know if I can count you among my allies.
Well, of course.
And for that, I have a little question for you. The agreement stipulates an aid of 50,000 louis d'or for 200
Нет, там не было
cannons.
200, по-моему. Не-не-не-не-не-не, подожди.
It is remarkable.
Там не было 200, там, по-моему, 100 или что-то. Там не особо много пушки было.
Surely such an amount will buy twice as many cannons. Don't try to pull a fast one on me. We're both young, but we are not naive.
Please don't be offended. I just wanted to make sure
Он
you knew
обмануть
what you
меня
were
хотел.
talking about. And I am reassured.
Но я-то
I have
слушал
one last
ночью-то, я
question I
помню,
would
что
like
там
to pose to you.
разговаривали.
We
Там не
don't know
такие
each
цифры
other
были.
yet, you and I. And I need to make sure that we both share the same vision for the future of
Так,
France.
будущее
Given the hard
Франция.
times that have befallen our beautiful country, what do you think it would take to restore its luster?
Так, подожди. Манипуляция, убеждение и политика. А это манипулирование, это не убеждение, не политика. Давайте, Франции нужен лидер. Да-да-да, он же любит Александр Великий, Цезарь, когда либо взят перед ним. Все правильно. Должно сработать. Это не политика, это совсем другое. У него нет устойчивости к этому.
You're right, my friend. I hear your words and I agree. Monsieur de Richet, I am reassured. I am very happy to have met you. Lord Mortimer was right to put his trust in you. I hope to work with you in the very near future. I would like to thank you for your support by offering you this humble little gift.
Reflections on the Revolution in France. Monsieur Bonaparte, I thank you for this gesture, and please know that I, too, am delighted to have met you.
My friends, I would like to say a few words, please. I would like to thank Lord Mortimer, and you, Sir Holm, for bringing us all together here. Those of us for whom it is not the first time here, like me, are all trembling in sweet anticipation of the arrival of our host. For the rest, I would like to reassure you that Lord Mortimer always has a few surprising projects to propose. But I can assure you that each and every one of us has always benefited from them. The last time I came to this place, Lord Mortimer offered to help me in my electoral campaign for the presidency of the United States. And it is imminently clear that his support was an invaluable aid to us. We are here among like-minded people. So let us put aside the conflicts in which some of our nations find themselves at present. So I raise my glass in honor of you all, my new and old friends.
I trust you shall not be disappointed, Mr. Washington.
Washington is a very gifted speaker. Leave him for 5 minutes with sworn enemies and he'll convince them to be friends for life.
Right, we shall meet again tomorrow. All the guests will be present, as well as Lord Mortimer, I hope. Until then, I trust you will find plenty to keep you amused.
И он превратит своих врагов в друзей. Итак, успех. Я нашел послание матери, спрятанное в книге. Я прочитал послание целиком. Я убедил Элизабет Адамс рассказать о своей матери. Я встретился с гостями за ужином. Я доказал Наполеону, что достоин заменить свою мать. Я обыскал комнату Элизабет Адамс. Я обыскал комнату Наполеона. У нас ни одной неудачи и ни одной сюжетной развилки. В смысле? А как без сюжетных развилок-то? Видимо, вот эта 3 глава была без сюжетных развилок. Окей. И мы получили сам 4 уровень. И 5 сразу. И нет, 6 уже не хватает. Окей. У нас 8 очков навыков. Что нам нужно сделать? Нам нужно обязательно добыть бдительность. Нам нужно добить науку. Манипулирование. И 3 очка. 3 очка. Эрудиции или оккультизм. Давайте эрудицию. Вот. Да. Ученый так ученый. Такой прям... То есть, смотрите, мы нашли общий язык с Наполеоном Бонапарте. Мы узнали, что Вашингтон хороший оратор. Где все меня... Так, мы нашли... Что мы нашли? Разрешает французской революции дать нам политику, убеждений, дает сравнительное жизнеописание Плутарха. Оккультизм. Давайте оккультизм. Я его не качал. Так, мне нужно найти место, где все меня смердяют взглядом. И еще надо не забывать про медузу Горгону. Никто ничего не оставил. Брошь, пуговку. Так, святой отец что-то там стоит. Сейчас мы с ним поговорим. Сначала я обойду стол. Мы узнали двоих новых. Это судья революционного трибунала во Франции. И, я так понимаю, правая рука прусского короля. Ну-ка. Так. Жак Перю. Жак Перю — один основатель Парижского революционного трибунала. Перю называют в числе самых влиятельных деятелей в Париже эпохи террора. Перю получил известность, участвуя в осаде Бастилии и пленении нынешнего короля Франции Людовика XVI. Этот вершитель человеческих судеб отправил множество противников и предателей революции на гильотину. До сих пор нельзя однозначно сказать, палач он или служитель закона. Перю покинул охваченную революцией Францию, получив приглашение на собрание своего покровителя лорда Мортимера. Так, и еще вот этот вот. Иоганн Кристоф фон Вёльнер, прусский министр. Вёльнер был другом короля Пруссии Фридриха Вильгельма II и втайне управлял государственными делами. Бывший пастор и член масонской ложи сумел навязать королю свои собственные взгляды и убеждения. Поддавшись влиянию розенкрейцеров, они сообща основали свою масонскую ложу. Увлекаясь оккультными науками и алхимией, Вёльнер развязал религиозную войну и выступил против идей просвещения. Кстати, вот это еще заметил наш главный герой. А высокопреосвященство-то с ним ля-ля-ля-ля-ля, хотя Вёльнер против религии, как мы видим. Вёльнер — друг сэра Грегори Холма, верит в духовную алхимию, согласно которой высшей материей является человеческая душа. Может, мы с ним сейчас поговорим про Вёльнера? Че это они с ним дружат-то? Интересно.
Well, Your Eminence, do you still have any room left?
Ah, my son, the sin of gluttony is the most difficult of all in my eyes. Nevertheless, what a charming moment we have had together. I'm delighted I was able to talk to Mr. von Wollner. We hadn't spoken to each other for an eternity.
Yes. I noticed that Your Eminence knew a fair number of people at the table.
The benefit of age, my son. This isn't my first invitation to Lord Mortimer's. You will see, it's the perfect place to make new friends. Indeed, I noticed that you and Mr. Bonaparte had already begun.
Ah, I
Что-то вы
adapt quickly to local
замечаете,
customs. It's what I was
ваше
taught.
высокопреосвященство.
And you are right to do so, my son. But tell me, have you had any news of your mother since your arrival?
Alas, still nothing, Your Eminence. But I still haven't been able to meet Lord Mortimer.
Do not worry. It is typical of him. What can I say? Lord Mortimer is a very busy man. I should think you are beginning to worry.
Нет.
To tell you the truth, not really.
You are right. Be positive. Perhaps Sarah is in the company of
Да,
Lord
конечно,
Mortimer,
сидят
and they
где-нибудь
will
там
both
любовью
turn up
занимаются.
shortly.
Господи, давно понятно, что она
But
любовница
while I have you
Мортимера.
with me, I have a question for you.
Go ahead, Louis. What can I do for you?
Где все меня во.
If I said to you, where all eyes size you up, would it mean anything to you?
I don't know if it's the place you're looking for, Louis.
Опа.
But it makes me think of the portrait gallery.
There's a gallery here? Can you tell me where to find it, please?
Of course. Just go through the door at the end. It will lead into the library. Continue all the way through.
Спасибо,
and you'll
святой
enter the
отец.
gallery. You'll see it, Louis. When you get there, you'll know.
Thank you very much, Your Eminence. On that last word, then I shall leave you to fight your demons. See you later, Your Eminence.
Здесь есть
See you
портретная
later.
галерея. Ну вот это поворот. Через библиотеку. Ого. Так. Получается, здесь искать горгону бессмысленно, потому... Опа. Это... У меня меда нет вообще. Мало точнее. Якорцы. Якорцы — это якорцы.
The lock is surrounded by a triple circle.
И круглая. Блин, у меня один мед остался. Ну ладно. Может, что полезное узнаем. Что это? Это мед? Пять меда! Обосраться! А что он не взял якорцы? Пять меда! Сразу! Нет места, а у меня якорцев много. Окей. Так, может и в той стороне что-то есть. Так, ну здесь Гаргон навряд ли мы найдем, потому что надо в портретную галерею идти. Может, мы просто найдем какие ключи, книжки. Это?
Discourse on the method.
Рассуждение о
by
методе
Descartes.
Рене Декарта.
This book changed the way I looked at the world.
Так, Корнелис, у меня всего по 5, смотри. Мы готовы просто. Мы просто готовы к любой атаке, к любому сопротивлению. Меда полно, всего полно. Ладно, пойдемте туда. Значит, как он сказал, пройти через эту дверь, дойти до библиотеки, пройти сквозь библиотеку, и мы окажемся там. Шкатулка. Что это? Ключ с оккультным символом Земля.
Amber crystals.
Ага, новый осколок янтаря. Мы уже начинаем по новому кругу янтарь собирать. Так, портретная галерея, значит, там нам надо будет искать. Ух ты. Эх и нихе. Раз, два, три, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 этажей библиотеки. 9, сука, полноценных 3-метровых этажей библиотеки. Это эликсир. Обосраться книг. Читать, не перечитать. А есть еще полезное?
Atrus, the Miller brothers.
Эй,
Mother
трус.
expressly forbade me from reading
Мать
it.
запрещала мне даже открывать эту книгу.
Atrus, the
Возьми.
Miller brothers. Mother expressly forbade me from reading it.
То есть это запрещенная книга в нашем ордене, я так понимаю. Еще мед. Места нет. Так, мы нашли запрещенную книгу. Может, тут ничего нет? Книги надо собирать, они плюсики дают.
A few pages out of an old
Старая
encyclopedia.
энциклопедия. Ага, но это мы там собираем энциклопедию какую-то, которая много чего дает. А наверх я не могу, да? И вниз я не могу. А что там за дверь? А, мы там прошли. А, ну получается все правильно сюда. То есть здесь сейчас должна быть портретная галерея. Точно, смотри. Опа! Тайная вечеря. Или вечеря. Да
Where
Винчи.
all eyes size you up.
Ну все правильно, где все теряют.
Chances are, that's the room my mother spoke of. And she also spoke of a Medusa. Should I go and try to find the creature now?
Ох, сложно будет найти медузу в таком количестве картин. Обосраться сколько. Че это?
Allegory regarding the
Аллегория.
Declaration of the Rights of Man.
Декларация прав
That's
человека.
the least you could say.
Вон, кстати, Джордж Вашингтон. Это... Как ее? Эпическая точка в войне за независимость Соединенных Штатов Америки. Аллегория прав независимости, что там человека. Так, это ангел.
Liberty or
Свобода или
death
смерть?
by Regnault. Well, I'll take liberty, please. But I do understand his choice, even though it seems radical.
Интересные картины у него тут собраны.
Ah, painting by Angles.
Людовик XIV,
Molière dining with Louis XIV.
общающийся с
The
Мольмером.
king's posture is surprising. It's almost as if he's addressing someone in the assembly.
Король отвернулся с ровно обращением. Ну да. Так, а там у нас нельзя посмотреть. Окей. Окей. Окей, окей. Так, мы ищем Горгону, медузу Горгону, все, что с ней связано. Не обязательно напрямую, может какая аллегория, опять же. Или еще что-то. Камин.
Celia.
Веселье.
It means nothing to me.
Может она? Найдите медузу. Ищем. Это что за шар? Так, медуза, 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 медуза. Может, где-то она нарисована на чем-то. Медуза Горгон достаточно распространенная. Это как ее?
Christ
Тварь-то
Crucified
мифологическая.
by Velasquez.
Распятие Христова Веласкеса.
Someone's left a note there. Reserved for the Duke of Alquidia.
Записка. Но он ее не берет. А, интересно. Так, что это?
The Song of Roland. Roland feeleth his death is near. His brain is oozing by either ear. With his brain oozing, it's already remarkable that he can feel anything. Ah, François Ier, Receiving the Holy Family, a painting by Raphael.
Все великие произведения искусства-то. Они говно. Опять шкатулка.
A fragment of amber.
Так, это что у нас такое? Огромная картина.
The Fall of
Падение
Phaeton.
Фаэтона.
Another painting by
На
Rubens.
истории Рубенса.
Poor Phaeton, struck by lightning by his father Apollo for borrowing his chariot and losing control of it. Moral: don't steal Dad's chariot.
Не зарься на отцовскую колесницу. Интересная картина. Я бы так сказал, даже забавненькая. Можно около нее часами постоять. Да нельзя. Окей. Ну это Рубенс. Это Ночной дозор.
Amber. The Company by Rembrandt.
А, Рембрандт. Да. Ночной дозор Рембрандта. Окей. Это опять что-то король.
A meeting between Louis
Людовика
XIV
XIV
and
и
Philippe
Филипп
V.
V.
I wonder why Mortimer's particularly fond of this painting.
Ну это политический подтекст в этих картинах уже идет. Так, опять камин. Рыцарь. Ну это Тайная вечеря. Так, у меня 5 у меня все по 5. Все по 5, смотри. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Смотри.
The Last Supper
Да.
by Leonardo da Vinci.
The last day before his crucifixion, Jesus announces that he will be betrayed by one of his disciples.
Так, ну мы все здесь обошли. Пойдемте теперь сюда. Пока никакой горгоны я не увидел. Я увидел женщину, но не знаю, кто это. Так, что это? Македонский. О, это, наверное, сам портрет Мортимера.
A painting with no name.
Ну, это Мортимер. Это автопортрет, может быть, даже. Как мы выяснили, Мортимер умеет рисовать. Это охотничьи собаки. Нашел, смотри. Медуза, горгонку нашел. Она крутится.
I've got to find out what Mother was trying to do with her. The Medusa. A hero armed with a sword? A hero with a lantern. And the last one holding a shield. I'll stake my life on it. All the statues form a single scene together. The poor devils are about to face the beast. Let's give them a helping hand.
Как там было? Чудовище атакует самого вооруженного? Или самого защищенного? Чудовище атакует самого защищенного было.
Devil's Thorn. I'll keep it.
Некуда, у меня нет места. Чудовища атакуют самого защищенного. Там было во
Origin of
втором
myths,
послании.
a reinterpretation of legendary creatures. Just what I need. The text is in French on the left-hand page and in Latin on the right hand. Let's find the chapter on the Medusa.
Давай сначала на латыни.
There's an extra line in the Latin translation. The night light was reflected in the shield
Свет
and
разлился в
blinded
щите,
the
слепил
monster.
чудовище.
So the hero with the sword
Герой
seized
с
the
мечом.
opportunity and cut off its head.
На французском.
Hang on. This version is significantly different from the regular one. It recounts how men have always belittled women in society. Harpies, mermaids, the chimera, the hydra, the gorgons. Ah, the section on the Medusa. While some of the heroes divert attention from the gorgon, the hero with the sword brandishes his weapon at
Это
the
то же
Medusa.
самое, только... Так, еще раз. У меня все равно меда полно. Еще раз читаю.
There's an extra line in the Latin translation. The night light was reflected in the shield and blinded the monster. So the hero with the sword seized the opportunity and cut off its head.
Все, я понял. Значит, сама Медуза смотрит на мужика со щитом. Вон он. Так. Значит, поворачиваем голову Медузы со щитом. Это и в послании матери было. Так, вспомнить послание матери.
The clue I found said, "Beware hero."
Чудовище всегда нападает на
always
самого
charges the
защищенного.
best
В этом
protected.
его слабость. Да,
That is its
слабость,
weakness.
потому что его ослепит.
That's the key. The best protected hero is the one holding
Да,
the shield.
да, я уже
Thank you,
понял.
mother.
Папай. Повернуть статуэтку. Герой со щитом. Так. В это время человек с мечом отрубает голову Медузе. Его мы поворачиваем в сторону Медузы. Изучить меч, изучить статуэтку. А зачем? К Медузе. Вот. Сиська тут. Дальше. Этот светит на щит. Кстати, 0 требует.
Now, Louis, it's time to keep a logical mind, as every good
Но он
scientist
отражает.
should. The aim is to defeat the Medusa. So what can the lantern be for? To light up the Medusa? Hardly likely. The hero holding the lantern will be easy prey, and the shield
Какая-то
will be of no
нагрузная.
use. To light up the sword? No, that makes no sense. So that leaves the shield.
Я уже догадался.
I wonder if the aim is to play with the light. If I turn the shield right, the light would be reflected. The ray of light will perturb the Medusa and focus her attention on the best
Так,
protected hero.
повернуть статуэтку, герой со щитом.
If I
Все.
respect the legend,
И нам
I have
осталось
to place the hero holding
только...
the shield in front of the Medusa. Except for here, it doesn't work. There must be something else.
Смотрите, если мы вот так оставим, луч отражается не от щита, а от задницы вот эту. То есть нам надо его довернуть, получается, вон туда. Под 45 градусов. Подумайте об оптике.
Let's think. To vanquish the beast, the statues have to be lined up in a specific order. What can this shield be for? To
Нет.
protect its holder?
Отразить
Why
свет,
not?
отвлечь
But in
Гаргона, и в
that
это
case,
время ее убивает
what's the
меч.
lantern for? Step
Видите,
back
лампада
and take a
сейчас в
second
жопу
look.
отражается. А надо его
Logical,
довернуть сюда, чтобы
but
угол
open-minded.
получился. Угол падения,
Think
угол
outside the
отражения.
box. Nobody said a statue has to have only one use. I wonder if the lantern was to distract the Medusa. This shield can both protect the holder and also reflect the light from the lantern to distract the beast. In other words, I'll have to make an angle of 90 degrees between the lantern and the Medusa by turning this shield to face the sword.
Элементарно.
If Mortimer's the one who thought of all this stuff, then
Это очень
honestly,
легкая
he
загадка.
must have a screw
Очень
loose.
легкая.
Crazy
Зная
idea,
подсказку
but worth
матери,
a shot.
зная легенду, прочитанную на латыни, а не на французском, умение думать научным умом, то, что отражение, падение, угол, мы делаем прямой угол, и получается он поворачивается у нас герой с мечом. Вот угол отражается и падает. Во. Очень легко. И люстра опускается. Нет. Это что происходит? Стена поехала. Ни хрена себе. Камин точнее. Обалдеть. И мы за стену.
Rah! For Pete's sake, Emily!
Какого хрена
You
это
scared the
тут
pants
делает?
off me. Don't ever do that again.
Well, keep your nose out of my business then.
I don't know what you're talking about.
First my room, now here. Stop following me, you're becoming a nuisance.
Wait a minute. You're not implying that I'm here to court you, are you?
Oh, Louis, I'm just stating the obvious. You wouldn't be the first, rest
Это си-
assured.
Yeah, this is embarrassing. The worst thing is that it seems to be working.
Stop fooling around and tell me what you're doing here.
А вы что тут
Oh, yeah?
делаете?
So tell me what you're doing here.
I mean,
Yeah, just like me.
Язык
Probably,
проглотила.
but I asked the question first.
Well, then, we'll pretend you haven't asked me yet.
What about a little gallantry, Louis? Come on, I'm listening. What are you doing here?
Чему она там уязвима-то? Слабость к психологии, устойчивость к логике. То есть это и не пойдет. Вот так, наверное.
Since you insist, Duchess, gallantry obliges this. Ladies first.
You just won't give in, will you?
I'm sorry, madam. It isn't in my nature.
Well, no matter. I'll tolerate your presence this one time. Now, since you're here, make yourself useful.
Ты о чем?
Look around
Подожди,
on
а
your
как он тут
side.
оказался?
I'll do the same on mine. And if you find anything of interest, let me know.
Oh, yeah. In your dreams. At your service, madam.
Обыщите комнату вместе с Эмили. Подожди, Эмили. Мы не договорили.
Carry on searching.
Ты смотри, какая пизда. Чё это?
I found an amazing ring.
Кольцо.
There's an inscription engraved on it. The mythical ring of the Nibelung.
Louis, do you really believe it's the ring of the legend?
You should try it on. They say if you wear it on your finger, it makes you more agreeable.
How droll. In the legend, it's a cursed ring.
Кольцо проклято.
You're married. Why don't you wear a wedding ring?
You mean wear something just to prove your love? Not my style.
Да вот, ой. Оказывается, либо все женщины одинаковые. Подожди. 4 штучки хотя бы установил. Вот сейчас весь мед и улетит. Меда у меня было полно. Так, давайте-ка мы, знаете, что еще выпьем? Вот так. Вот так. Что это? А что мы ищем?
Ancient Greek, translated. It reads, the all-gifted. Could this jar be the original
Ящик
Pandora's
Пандоры?
box? Emily, I've found Pandora's box. It's not as impressive as I thought it would be, but that's how these things usually go.
I detest that legend. Once again, women are made responsible for all of the world's evils. And stop playing with that pot, you'll break it. Come on, let's move on.
Emily, what if I open the jar? Would that then make man responsible for all the evils?
Try. It'll make a change. All right, can we move on now?
I do love your irony, but honestly, are you ever impressed by anything you see?
By a chamber pot? No, you really do need to do better than that.
Кто-то сюда писал. Может быть, даже какал. Мы его трогали. Так, что это? Да блин, я сейчас весь мед из фингачу. Ну-ка. Следующий навык не потратив
A
очки.
golden fleece.
It's freezing. Hurry up.
Cold? You want a rug? It'll warm you up.
I wouldn't be caught dead in that horrible thing.
That's a pity.
The gold color brings out your eyes.
And your flattery brings out your boorishness.
Ой, всем вечно недовольный, но ничего не угодишь. Философ. Так, что это?
An unofficial gospel? You'd be more
Евангелие?
likely to find this kind of book at the Vatican.
Nothing
Неофициальное.
special. The library at Buckingham has
В
3.
Букингемском таких 3.
The Gospel according to Judas,
От
or
Иуды.
How to Crucify Jesus as part of God's plan. You do realize that the contents of this book could undermine the very foundations of Christianity.
One more reason to leave it in the secret room of a lost manor on a private
Ну
island.
да.
Do you realize how important this book is?
Of course, but what I really want to know is how did it come into
А
Mortimer's
чё мы ищем?
possession?
Я до сих пор не
I
понимаю.
was thinking the same thing about all the paintings and sculptures in the manor. How did the English manage to get their hands on them?
When someone wants to attract the attention of the world's leading power, somehow the gifts just pour in.
You wouldn't have gone to the Vatican recently, would you?
Are you calling me a thief?
Certainly not. Never entered my mind.
Сучка. Это она змея. Она мне змею напоминает. Такой. Она вроде и змея, которая не убивает ядом сразу, а сначала играет со своей жертвой.
Hey, Mortimer's the author of this work.
Мышление об искусстве.
He talks about his
Сам
passion
Мортимер
for art.
написал. Да Мортимер вообще какой-то, я не знаю, у него тут мировые вещи. Коллекционные монеты. Это не Мортимер, это какой-то... Что-то здесь не хватает. 3 мужика. Венец. Оливковый,
Guess what I
лавровый
found?
венец.
The Holy Grail.
Older than that.
A piece of Noah's Ark.
Not that old.
This could go on for
Она
hours.
троллит
Just
меня.
tell me.
Caesar's laurel wreath.
Stop! Don't put your grubby fat fingers on
Do
it.
you find my fingers fat?
At least put on some gloves.
Please note, my fingers are slim.
You were going to leave marks. My God, what an amateur.
Many a harpsichord players would love to have sexy fingers like mine.
Tell me where you took your infiltration classes so I can have your tutor executed.
Let's compare hands then. We'll soon see whose fingers are fat.
Конечно, у тебя, ты мужчина.
No, I'm not going to compare hands with you. Let's just keep going.
Не могу.
Bad loser.
Пальцы трогать. Ой, сравнивать сейчас будем. Может, еще что посравниваем, чего у него нету. Тогда ты точно выиграешь. Луи, ты такой Луи, я правда не знаю.
Oh, looks like a pamphlet on different political regimes, written by Mortimer's.
Записки. Вот это интересно. Да тут до хрена всего. Где она? Следующий дан, это мы разгадали. Так, ладно. Меч, это я так понимаю. Меч
You
короля
should see
Артура.
this sword, Emily. It's magnificent.
I'm busy. Describe it to me.
Brass quillons and knobs. A beautiful cruciform line. Judging by the wear and the technique used to forge it, this
Крестовых
sword
походов.
dates back to the Crusades.
Богатый
And
рыцарь.
it must
Но
have
это
belonged
точно
to
не
a wealthy
Чингисхан.
knight.
Это не
There's a
точно
date.
Жанна Дарк.
MCXC
1190.
1190. That's right.
Это короля Артура.
Forged for the Crusades.
Это не Жанны Дарк. Не Чингисхана точно.
I think this is Excalibur,
Excalibur.
King Arthur's sword. I've always dreamt of drawing it from the stone.
How sweet. You're still clinging to your boyhood dreams.
Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой.
When you finished playing, maybe you can help me
А ты
search
все на
the
одном
place.
месте стоишь. Я хотя бы всю комнату облазил. А ты 5 бумажек не можешь разобрать, что там написано. Чего мы с ней вообще еще? Почему с ней заодно? Почему с этой змеей заодно?
Amber crystals.
Какого хрена она мной командует вообще? Там еще что-то было.
Here's something interesting. A manor in Maine, hundreds of acres of land in Catalonia, properties in Shanghai. Incredible. Some of these deeds are over 600 years old, and all signed by the hand of Mortimer.
I wonder if that's what inspired my mother's attention. How come all these documents have Mortimer's signature on them?
Do you think all these properties really belong to him?
Ну, конечно, подделал. Не, давай сначала изучим.
See those fine scratches around the words?
Yes, and?
The ink barely spreads on the paper. It spreads exactly the same way on the signature. The deed was written using the same ink.
Подделка.
If it is a fake, then it's a professional
Бессмертный,
job.
конечно. Есть несколько Мортимеров.
These documents must be fakes. No man can own that many original works, no matter how rich he is.
Be careful. The Order has tried many times to estimate his personal wealth without ever succeeding.
And look here. Castles in Scotland, vineyards in Italy, districts in Venice. He's richer than some European countries.
These documents are intriguing, but do you really think that's what attracted your mother's attention here?
And how do you know my mother was interested in this room?
I didn't know, I just supposed she was. And you just confirmed it. So, do you think she found what she came for?
I don't know. She was obsessed with Mortimer, and I must confess these property deeds are troubling.
If that's the case, why would she have left them?
Once again, I don't know. We'll have to ask her when we find her. And what's your take? How did Lord Mortimer get all this? It's just crazy.
Secret connections, money, or a well-kept family treasure passed on from generation to generation. Who knows?
That would mean some of Mortimer's ancestors lived before Jesus was born. I wonder why my mother didn't make it clear what she was interested in here.
She didn't have time to write it down, or maybe she wasn't sure of what she was looking for.
Or she wanted to protect her discoveries. It's disturbing.
You'll just have to search the rest of the room. Maybe you'll find something.
Обыскать комнату до конца. Давайте, собственно говоря, на этом мы с вами закончим. Обыщем эту очень интересную комнату до конца. Он тут остался... Хотя, в принципе, одна вещь тут осталась. Это просто коллекционная монетка. А нет.
What is that you found?
A cameo pendant. What's going on?
Nothing.
For crying out loud, Emily, you lunged for that jewel like your life depended on it. Tell me what this is about.
No. I can't trust a man who sneaks into my room in the middle of the night.
Are you really gonna use that against me every time we meet?
It's difficult to pretend nothing happened. We just met, Louis. I like you, but I can't just suddenly open myself up like a book to you.
Listen, Emily. It seems pretty obvious to me that you haven't come here for the sole purpose of sampling Mortimer's cellar. Stop all the clever evasions and just trust me.
And why the hell should I place my trust in
4
you,
ошибки.
Louis?
Блин, это очень важный разговор. Здесь вообще нельзя ошибаться. Слабость, психология.
When are you going to understand that I just
Мы на
want to help you?
психологию
What do
давим.
you expect? That I'll fall into your arms and say yes to everything you want?
What are you talking about? I'm only asking you to trust me a little. If only on principle, as a member of the Golden Order, for example.
I'll admit you are fairly reliable.
That's it? I was expecting more.
Well, I'm prepared to trust you when it comes to choosing a French cheese, but I've nothing to gain by confiding in you any further than that.
Nothing to gain? Damn it, Emily! I'm only trying to help you. Stop needing to gain something all the time.
Because you think I need help?
Just like everyone. You have your strengths and your weaknesses. And there's no use pretending otherwise.
Ha! And I bet you found out where I'm weak, haven't you?
You think your scathing wit protects you, but in fact, it makes you blind. No sooner have people introduced themselves than you already see them in a bad light. You play the part of a strong woman, and yes, you are a strong woman, of course. But what I see is a sensitive young lady who lacks self-confidence. Stop adopting a defensive posture, and you'll see just how quickly new doors will open.
There is some truth to what you say. I might have some weaknesses, but I don't need your help to overcome them. And I'm simply not contemplating collaborating with anyone at this time. Do you understand?
Yes, You're the kind of girl who gets by on her own and who shares nothing.
The fact is, you are completely mistaken about me.
Ошибка.
I already have a work partner. I know my weaknesses.
Вашингтон
I
ее
don't doubt that your abilities will be
сообщник.
of use to me, but I already have all that, thanks to my teammate.
Вашингтон
might
ее
tell me who he
сообщник,
is?
блять, как я мог
No,
не
I've
догадаться,
already said too
сука.
much. Consider yourself lucky I've even given you this much. It's extremely rare, believe me.
Come on, don't stop now that you've come this far. You know that eventually I'll end up making you talk.
Ну ладно, одна
Well,
ошибка,
since
хрен с
no
ним.
one can resist you, let's see if you can guess who my partner is.
Вашингтон.
You're a gambler. So, your partner is... your sister. She's your partner. She's the one you're looking for.
Well, I am impressed. How the devil did you guess I had a sister? Virtually no one even knows. When it comes to getting results, you are very good, I grant you that. You deserve to know why the sight of the cameo pendant affected me so strongly. I thought it belonged to Emma, my twin sister.
Oh,
Близнец?
now I get why you said you had a memory for two.
Yes, you can't imagine to what extent, though. As children, everyone got us mixed up. So one day we decided to play
Вот
along.
это поворот.
Since then, we have become one and the same. We have
Ну я
officially
все свои
erased the
эликсиры
identity
потерял.
of my sister
Потратил
Emma.
очень много.
Emily Hillsborough, the woman with two faces.
У нее есть
Clever.
близнец.
But isn't it complicated? How do you make it work?
One of us has no existence in the outside world. We share everything. First for one, then for the other. We dress the same, wear the same makeup, we speak the same. We've learned to act as one. When we accept a mission, we both turn up. This time, though, she went ahead, and I was meant to wait for her on the mainland.
А,
She
ее
was meant to
сестра
meet
тут
Sir Hole and
пропала.
bring back the details, so we could work out who would follow up.
And there was a problem?
She was supposed to return from Mortimer's 1 week ago. The boat turned
Смотри-ка.
up at Plymouth, but alas, no trace of my sister. Instead, a sailor passed me a message from home, notifying me of her sudden disappearance.
So, my mother and your sister go missing just a few days apart. That's strange. Maybe
Обалдеть.
their disappearances are linked.
It's clearly a possibility, but up to now I haven't found a trace of either of them.
None of this is very reassuring.
By the way, Louis, now that you are in on the secret, you are obliged to keep it to yourself, or you will pay very dearly.
Don't worry. Your secret is safe with me.
It's time to leave.
Кто-то идет, да? Вот это поворот. Вот это поворот. Я 2 золотых эликсира потратил.
So, what do you think of our first adventure?
I must admit, it has been fun by your side.
Same here.
Теперь они подружились. Опа.
Oh, she's been drinking too much again.
Louis, I need to talk to you right now.
Good evening, Elizabeth. Actually, this is not a good time.
I'm begging you, please don't leave me alone.
I'll be waiting for you in your room, but don't be late.
I was sure there was a certain je ne sais quoi between us.
Louis, we need to talk now. Otherwise, it'll be too late.
Looks like Elizabeth really needs me, but if I start talking to her, for sure Emily won't wait for me. What should I do?
Так. К Эмили. Она змея. Элизабет, помочь.
Sorry, Emily, but I can't leave Elizabeth like this. All right, Elizabeth. How can I help?
Thank you. Come on, follow me.
Что случилось? Блин, у меня один мед
I
остался.
really need to talk to you, Louis, right now.
Does Lord Mortimer know the mess you've made of your room?
Listen to me, damn it. My days are numbered.
Elizabeth, I don't know if it's about my mother again, but I'm telling you, you've nothing to be afraid of. She didn't come here for you.
I saw her
Saw who? You saw my mother? When?
just last night. I went out to walk along the cliff top and I saw her in the distance. She tried to hide right away, but I'm sure it was her.
Are you saying you recognized my mother in the middle of the night? While she was hiding?
Yes, Louis, I know it was her.
You just said she was far away, right? In the middle of the night. And the exterior of the island isn't exactly well lit.
Listen, I'm telling you, it was her.
She doesn't hesitate on her answers. She's not trembling. She's
Да-да-да-да-да-да.
really convinced of what she's seen.
Did you talk to each other?
No, she was far away. I didn't make any noise, and then she was gone.
Have you told anyone you've seen her? Sir Holm? Mortimer?
You don't understand. It's her. She's here.
Yes, I understand.
No, you're not listening. The moment I saw her, I was overcome by spasms. She's here. I'm telling you, it was her. Yes, I need something to calm me down.
No thanks, I'd better not.
Listen, if you want me to tell you everything, you have to drink with me, Louis.
Серьезно, подлила
What I
что-то мне
have to say to
там.
you is of the utmost importance.
Ладно.
I'll drink with you, but let's go easy on it, okay?
I don't know where she gets her rot gut from, but frankly, it's disgusting.
You know, Louis, when I came here, it was in the hope of getting help. I've only just now realized that I've been drawn here into a trap.
Whoa. The alcohol's gone to my head.
Here, the condemned's last drink.
Elizabeth, alcohol never solves anything. I'm gonna stop now.
Listen up. You want to know what your mother was capable of, right? You want to know the reason why. Well, you're gonna have to follow me to the bottom of the abyss, Louis. Either drink or get out.
Man, I need to take it easy with the booze. At this rate, I won't last the night.
Let's go easy on the drinking, okay? Alcohol won't solve our problems.
Ugh. The second one isn't any easier.
So, do you want to know why she did all those things to me or not? Even if it changes the image you have of her forever?
What was she trying to cure you of then?
Of the one illness she never managed to treat me for.
Да пей
Come on,
уже,
Elizabeth.
хрен с
We have
ней.
to finish what we started.
Может, какое видение увидим?
I feel all dizzy.
There must have been a reason. Just tell me. Tell me what my mother treated you for.
She wanted to silence them!
What? What are you talking about? Silence what?
The voices. The voices in my head. They speak to me, Louis. They've always told me what to do. They say nasty things to me.
Elizabeth, are you saying that spirits talk to you?
You're right. Sometimes there are several voices. How did you know?
Я бы записку видел.
No, listen, I don't know anything. I'm just repeating what you said.
They want me. Want me just for themselves. They talk to me all the time. Yet your mother did everything to make them go away. Ever since I was little. And look at the result.
It's impossible, Mother. You spent your life trying to prove that the supernatural doesn't exist. Why punish this poor girl?
Oh, shit. What has she done to you?
Uh-oh, Louis. Are you starting to believe me?
No, but
Too bad it's all been for nothing. They're still there, you know.
what do you mean? They're still talking to you?
All the time. Despite everything Sarah put me through, I still hear them. And here I am on a lost island, knowing that no one knows me. And I find myself here at the exact same time as her. You see? You understand? You sense it too. I'm going to die here. I beg you, tell me you believe me.
I'm here, Elizabeth. I'm right here with you. And I do believe you.
Thank you, Louis. You know, despite what people might think, I'm not crazy.
Мать убила сестру, герцогиню. Помните видение самое первое? Герцогиня мертва, сестра точнее.
Welcome to my world, little Louis. Welcome to my life.
И она хочет убить ее.
Elizabeth, the whole story stinks of death. If I were you, I'd have left the moment you heard me speak about my mother. I don't know if she knows you're here, but if I had any doubt,
Моя мать убила сестру, герцогиню, близнеца.
I can't stay here another minute. I need to get
2
the hell
недели
out of
назад.
here. I need to find a boat and get away. I'm not dying here.
I feel so dizzy.
You like my little concoction, don't you? That's rare.
What?
It no longer has any effect on me. But my guests generally don't appreciate me mixing alcohol with laudanum.
Она меня одурманила.
What? You put laudanum in my drink?
In both. Don't worry, my little Louis. We'll sink down to the bottom together.
Oh man, I feel like puking. I really feel like shit.
I gotta get back.
Don't worry, Louis. I'm here now. I'll take good care of you, and then I'll leave.
Don't touch me!
Just leave. If I get up, I'll fall.
Oh, little Louis tired. Leave everything to me. Just let go.
Я в шоке. Я выбился. Элизабет, это была неудача! Серьезно? Я в шоке просто сижу и охреневаю. Просто охреневаю. Моя мать убийца. Моя мать убийца. Так а чё она так, я не понял, она себя убьет или меня? Это я так понимаю. Да, мы с вами закончили первый эпизод. Игра, как я уже говорил, будет проходить эпизодами. Второй эпизод ожидается не то в мае, не то в апреле, не то в июне. В общем, всего, как мы видим, 5 эпизодов. Мы прошли пролог. У берегов Англии, ночная прогулка, вино и пушки, Гаргона. В голове все перемешалось. У этой есть сестра-близнец. И, по-моему, мать ее убила. И это видел сэр Холм. И моя мать действительно на острове. И непонятно, что вот эта вот законцовка. Она взяла нож. Что нас ждет дальше, это мы, в принципе, узнаем только уже, когда разработчики выпустят второй эпизод. А на сегодня тогда все. Всем спасибо за просмотр, всем спасибо за комментарии. Всем удачи, всем пока.